can be made from the reaction of 6.34 grams of hydrogen gas. And by hydrogen gas, I mean H2 because hydrogen is diatomic. And one of the things that we're going to see happen quite a bit now is that what the problem will always refer to the formulas that are in the reaction. So if you ever have a question about what formula to use, only use a formula from the reaction. Like, it's tempting to say hydrogen gas could be just H, but H by itself is not in our reaction here. So anyway, so how many grams of water? All right, so we have 6.34 grams of H2 as our starting point. And our process is going to be to convert our grams of hydrogen into moles of hydrogen using the molar mass. The molar mass of hydrogen, if I pick up my periodic table here, which I seem to be missing. It's always around here somewhere. I do not seem to have it. Well, luckily I know my molar mass of hydrogen. Each hydrogen on the periodic table is 1.008. So 2.016 grams of hydrogen is going to be 1 mole of hydrogen. And from there, I'm asked about grams of water. So my next step is going to be to turn my moles of H2, moles of hydrogen, into moles of water. That means I need to use the coefficients, where 2 moles of H2 reacted produce 2 moles of H2O. And then I will turn that into grams of H2O, grams of water, using the molar mass. And looking it up on the periodic table, moles of H2O are equal to 18.02 grams of H2O. And this is, well, let me take away my equal sign here. This is what I would call grams to moles of something else to grams. And in the homework, I'm denoting those in the titles as grams to moles to moles of something else, and then moles to grams. And they always go like this. So there's always a molar mass. There's always a mole to mole ratio. And then there's always another molar mass. So, and this is a definite, this is what I would call a bread and butter question, meaning you're going to see this. So I did not see this from before, Mary. The answer to your question is yes. That is the amount of product made. That is the limiting product. Yeah. Okay, so now I've set up my picket fence with my 3 unit conversion factors. Now I have to multiply numbers that are on the top and divide by numbers on the bottom. Let me highlight how I'm doing this. So I have 6.34 grams. I tend to go from left to right, meaning 6.34 times 1, which I don't have to do, divided by 2.016, times 2, divided by 2. So those two cancel out. I don't have to do them. You can, and you get the same answer. Then times 18.02. I get 56.7, rounded to 3 sig figs, grams of H2O. As the grams of H2O, grams of water that I can make. Are there any questions about that? Okay. Well, so let me just say one more thing. So I've gone from a reactant to a product, and that's fine. We can also go reactant to other reactant Or anyway, so this process works in many different ways, as we will say.